Let me ask you something. Have you ever connected with someone on LinkedIn, carefully typed out a thoughtful message and hit send, and then heard absolutely nothing back? No reply, no conversation, no opportunity, just another dead connection sitting quietly in your network collecting digital dust. Well, here's the truth. Most LinkedIn messages sound exactly the same. Thanks for connecting. Hope you're doing well. I'd love to network sometime. And because everybody sounds the same, guess what? Everybody gets ignored the same. But what if I told you LinkedIn has a hidden feature that's been there the entire time that almost nobody uses? And the people who do use it are getting dramatically higher response rates. Yep. Today, with the help of AI, I'm showing you how to create a LinkedIn voice note. This is a short 60-second audio message that gets opened, listened to, and responded to at nearly 3 times the rate of traditional text messages. Why do you think that is? Because your voice creates something text never can: tone, energy, warmth, personality, connection. Come on now, look, people can hear sincerity. And in a world full of copy and paste networking messages, sounding human suddenly becomes a superpower. Remember, networking isn't about collecting contacts, it's about creating conversations. And sometimes your voice is the very thing that finally makes people remember your name. Welcome to Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers. I'm William Craig III, an AI business and career strategist. If you're new to the series, my mission is to help you run your job search like a well-organized job campaign, one with clarity, confidence, and strategy, using AI as your job campaign manager. Now, by the way, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. It's called Get Up and Get a Job. If you've already done that, thank you. If not, just go to Get Up and Get a Job on YouTube. Click that subscribe bell, and you'll be notified every time I go live or share exclusive material not available anywhere else. All right, let's see who's saying hello in the comments section. And let's see here. Gotta show the pop-up so I know you're here. Here we go. First off, wow, hey, Therese Jones. Therese says, hello. Well, hello, Therese. Thanks for making yourself known. Thanks for spending some time with us today. Also, we've got Dawn Lewis in the house. Dawn says, good afternoon, good people. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you, Dawn. So glad you're here. Thanks for making yourself known. Also, DJ Helix in the house. DJ says, William and everyone, good morning. Well, she's in Colorado. What a lovely day. So happy to be here. So happy that you're here with us. And thanks so much for making yourself known, DJ. There's my good friend, Daniel Velez. Good day, William and team. Good day, Daniel. Glad you're here. Thanks for sharing. And TJ Richardson from Arizona. Good morning, all. Good morning to you too, TJ. Thanks so much. And then, hey, Miss B Wellness is with us today. Hello, William and everyone. Thank you for this great information, William. Oh, you are so welcome, and thank you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing your time, and thanks for letting me know you're here. And for those of you who are watching and you're not making yourself known, that's perfectly fine. I'm just glad you're here to get the information. And for those of you who are watching the replay, thank you as well. Thanks for carving out time in your schedule to watch a little old me share some information. All right, with that, let's get into the information, because this one is really cool. And I honestly, I forgot that I had this up my sleeve, if you will. And I stumbled across it yesterday. And I said, you know what? I have not done a segment on using this particular tool that truly is a game changer. I get more responses from using this than I do using the regular text. And we'll talk about why in just a moment. But anyway, you're in for a treat. The prompt says, draft a LinkedIn voice note script, 60 seconds, to thank a new connection for their insights on whatever the topic is. I'm going to fill it in for Mary. You fill it in for yourself, and segue into a virtual coffee chat. Also, explain why short audio messages get 3 times more responses than typed messages. I need you guys to understand that this is a system that works, okay? Not just something we're plucking from air here. All right, so let's do this, shall we? And chat is already cooking up something for us. And it's working, it's working, it's working, and it's almost done. All right, so here we go. Chat says, here's a concise conversational LinkedIn voice note script designed to feel personal instead of pitchy. The goal is connection first, conversation second. Great points. So here we go. And as you see, you can edit this, and you also have your copy button. So you can just copy this, paste it into a blank Word document, and edit it from there, and you're off to the races. All right, so here we go. Hey, John, Jane, William here. I just wanted to personally thank you for sharing your insights on whatever it was. Your point about specific insight really stood out to me because a lot of people talk around that issue, but you explained it in a way that was practical and honest. I work with professionals navigating career growth and transition, so I'm always paying attention to voices that bring real value to the conversation. And your content definitely did that. I'd love to learn a little more about your perspective and what you're seeing in the industry right now. If you're open to it, maybe we could grab a quick 15-minute virtual coffee sometime over the next week or two. No agenda, just a good conversation. Either way, appreciate the connection and keep posting great content. Talk soon. So I'm going to go back up because that was basically for me. But what I didn't do was I didn't pop in the topic. So Mary's topic, for example, might be AI. Oops, got to click the pencil first, William. All right, there you go. All right, so here we go. Gonna edit this to say AI automation in finance. All right. So since Mary is an AR/AP specialist, and right now she's probably that manager, but that's her field. You're going to go in and change it to whatever your field is, whatever you're interested in talking to someone about. Yesterday, if you didn't see yesterday's video, go back and watch yesterday because we actually showed you who to target, how to target them, what you need to say to them. All right. But here we go. You could, instead of typing out what it is you want to say, you could use what we're doing today and actually use the LinkedIn voice note method. All right. So here we go. So we're going to update this. And all righty. Now, this one is for Mary. Yours is going to be for you. Hey, John, Jane, William here. I just wanted to personally thank you for connecting. I've really appreciated your insights around AI, automation, and finance, especially your perspective on how automation is reshaping operational efficiency without replacing strategic thinking. That really stood out to me. And of course, you're going to edit this based on whatever it was the person talked about that caught your attention, stood out, is important to them, which is now important to you. I spend a lot of time helping professionals and organizations think through the intersection of AI, workforce strategy, and practical implementation. So I always enjoy learning from people who are actively in the space. At some point, I'd love to grab a quick virtual coffee chat, even just 15 minutes, to hear more about what you're seeing in the industry and exchange ideas. No pressure at all, but I think it could be a valuable conversation for both of us. Thanks again for connecting, and I hope you have a great week. Now, 60 seconds. Why do we choose 60 seconds? Because that's the limit that LinkedIn places on these voice notes. All right. And again, I'm going to tell you more. But here's the question. Why do short audio messages often get significantly more responses than typed messages? And I've already alluded to it in my opening, but let's see what chat says. Let's see if I'm in alignment or if chat is in alignment with me. Excuse me. They feel human. Most LinkedIn inboxes are flooded, here we go, with copy paste text messages. It used almost the exact same language that I did. A voice note instantly breaks the pattern. Tone builds trust faster. People can hear warmth, sincerity, curiosity, and confidence in your voice within seconds. Audio creates micro commitment. When someone listens to your voice, psychologically, they already feel more connected to you than they would from reading plain text. Very few people use them, and this is true. It really is true. Of all the people that reach out to me, I can't tell you, I cannot tell you in the last six months, well, since the year started, and yeah, going back to even, I'm just going to say 6 months. I cannot tell you in the last 6 months anybody who has reached out to me that has used this method. So very few people use them, which means you immediately stand out without sounding gimmicky. And then the voice note reduces sales pitch fatigue. Typed outreach often feels transactional. Audio feels conversational. A 45 to 60-second voice note respects time. It's long enough to create a rapport, but short enough that people will actually listen. Your energy transfers, enthusiasm, calm confidence, authenticity all come through in audio far better than text alone. So here we go. Let me ask you something. If someone can hear your professionalism, your warmth, confidence, and curiosity in under 60 seconds, why would you hide behind another generic typed message? Come on now. Most networking doesn't fail because people lack credentials. It fails because they sound exactly like everyone else, which is why my tagline for my company is, we help you get hired by making your outstanding stand out. So very important, because your voice carries trust. Your tone carries presence, and your presence is what opens doors. You've got this. Help is here. Now, let me say, I'm going to say a few things, but let me get this link to put into the, what is this thing called? The comment section. All righty. So let's get that out of the way. And now let's get the link, and I'll copy the link and put it in the comment section first right here. And I know not everybody can see it because it has a little caveat. Can't post comments to some destinations. Again, these platforms just not playing nice in the sandbox. But, and let's go ahead and open up LinkedIn so I can put it there, and open up YouTube so that I can put it there as well. So you will have the link to today's prompt so you can use it. Hello. Let's see here. So please let me know what you think about today. And Christopher Jeffries is in the house. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Chris. Glad you're here, my brother. Glad you are here. All right. So look, the reason why I'm not demoing this is because I did not take the time to shoot a video first, because this feature is something that's only available on your phone through the app. So in other words, you've got connections. So let's say you took what we did yesterday. You reached out to someone to connect. They are now a connection. Now what you do is you have the app, the LinkedIn app on your phone. And what you're going to do is you're going to use the app to actually leave the voice note. So you get your script using the prompt that we just did, save it to a Word document. You can literally sit there and look at your screen because you're not going to be on camera in the app. You're simply going to be utilizing the microphone and you're going to read the script. Now, you don't want to sound like you're reading. Okay. So maybe you want to read through it a few times to just get accustomed to it. And you're going to leave the voice message. And what I will do is I will actually record a video showing how to do this. And if I don't record a video, I will post a video. That's what I'm going to say. I will definitely post a video showing how to do this so that you can begin using this week. If you need that extra help, you don't need the extra help, then hey, just go for it. But I will make sure that this video gets posted so that you can use it. All right. So I hope that that is of value to you because again, what do we want here? Well, what we want to do is we want to stand out. We want to be different, but not strange. We want people to know here's another piece that we can use the technology, especially for those of you who are over 40. One of the things that people automatically think, they go to your profile, they can figure out that you're an older person. First off, you've got your picture there. Now, I know I may not look over 40. Yeah, I know I look over 40. But here we go. At the end of the day, though, what we want them to see is that we do know how to use technology. And it's going to surprise them for a couple of reasons. Number one, yes, because you are an older person who's using the technology correctly. And number two, because so many people don't use this. Like I said, of all the people who have reached out to me, and I didn't think to go and check that out, but of all the people who have, all the folks who have reached out to me on LinkedIn in the past 6 months, I can't think of one person that has done this. Now, in the past year, there may have been one, but at the end of the day, you want to stand out. And this is what it's about in this marketplace. So whether it is that you're looking for a new job, whether you're looking for that promotion, which may be a new job, whether it is that you're selling something, you've got a business and you're selling something, service or product, doesn't matter. This is a way to help you to stand out. All right. So I hope this has been a benefit. I haven't gotten any new comments. Oh, there's one. Just as I said that, I know there's a 45-second delay between when I say what I say and when you all actually hear it. So then it may take you another 15 or seconds or so to actually type what you want to type into the comment section. But Daniel says, thanks, William. You always bring the secret sauce that gives us an edge. You're welcome. And that's here, I would not feel I'm doing my job if I didn't. That's what this daily AI prompts for job seekers is all about, showing you how to use today's tools, okay? Today's tools to have that edge, to make your outstanding stand out. Because I know that you all are outstanding at what you do, but the world needs to know that. They need the opportunity to hear your voice. And in this case, literally hear your voice. Now you might say, well, William, I don't really like the way my voice sounds. Get over it. Okay, just really get over it. The thing is about the authenticity. And again, all the other reasons that I've already stated. So once again, this is something that you can immediately implement, but I will, and here we go. Let me just say this. I'm going to post that video to my YouTube channel. So if you're only watching me on LinkedIn, you're not going to see the video. All righty. If you're only watching me on Facebook, you're not going to see the video. I'm going to post the videos on LinkedIn. And that's something that I've been promising over the last few days now in my opening, that's why I want you to sign up, subscribe, if you will, for YouTube, from the YouTube channel. Or you can go to getupandgetajob.com. I forgot about that. I got so many ways to get to me. I forgot. Go to getupandgetajob.com, or you can go to YouTube and type in Get Up and Get a Job. Either way, take you to the same place and hit that subscribe bell. And the videos that I'm going to be posting, you'll be able to see them because I'm not going to be posting them on LinkedIn and I'm not going to be posting them on Facebook. I'll still be doing lives probably through the end of the year. But after going into 2027, my heart is telling me that I need to go 100% strong on LinkedIn, on YouTube, and maybe every now and then I will take some of the content that I post on YouTube and post it in LinkedIn. And we'll talk more about that as we get closer to the end of the year. But just want to give you a heads up. Also, I'm going to give you a heads up. Tomorrow, and I was debating about whether to say anything or not, but tomorrow's live stream, I'll still be streaming live 12 noon Eastern, but it will be pre-recorded. All righty. I've got to help one of my daughters with a very important project, and it's going to cause me to be out of my studio. All right. So as opposed to doing this half-baked, and I want to give you the quality that you deserve and serve with excellence. So I'm going to pre-record tomorrow tonight, and at 12 noon Eastern, I'll go live with that pre-recorded video. And guess what? I will be watching me pre-recorded. I'll be watching me on my phone from the location where I will be. So that'll be interesting. And I'm going to put a comment in the comment section just to make sure that you guys know that I'm there and that I'm watching. And I'm going to say thank you for you all who show up. All righty. So something else popped up on the screen. Let's see. TJ Richardson says, thank you, William. As always, this is highly valuable. Excited to see the video. All righty. Fantastic. That means, and you are on YouTube. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, TJ. All right. Let's see. Who else? Ms. B Wellness says, always beneficial, William. Live and watching the replay. You are. I got to give you kudos. Thank you so much. And you're watching me right now on YouTube. So thank you so much. Chris Jeffrey says, love this. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate your support. And you're on LinkedIn. So make sure you hop over to YouTube soon, huh? Okay. And then Ms. B Wellness says, no problem, William, with an awesome dad. Oh, bless you. Bless you. Well, you know, there's a difference. Here we go. This is a sidebar. There's a difference between being a dad and a father. Huh? Oh, come on. I got to put my shameless plug in for Father's Day coming up. Huh? I know I'm a good daddy. But yeah, there's a difference. Some folks can just say that they're fathers, but there are some of us who can say we're dads, we're daddies. That's what it's all about. All righty. I'm off my soapbox. Look, I love you guys. I want you to remember three things between tonight and tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern. In addition to paying attention to what's going on around you, just remember these three things. God loves you. I love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll look to see you. I'll be chiming in on my phone, computer, calendar, calculator, whatever you want to call this thing, tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern. Bye, everybody.
Wow, that was fantastic. I haven't been this excited to learn about something since I left basketball. Anyway, Mr. Craig did another great job of sharing an AI prompt that anyone can use in their job search. Be sure to join him every day, Monday through Friday at noon Eastern, on his LinkedIn profile or his YouTube channel called Get Up and Get a Job. You can watch the replays there as well. And while you're at it, share this information with someone you know who wants or needs a new job. I've got to run. My team needs me. But keep up the great work, Mr. Craig. You're providing a great service for the community. I'm going to tell all of my players about daily AI prompts for job seekers with William Craig III.